Whew, okay. We're out here. I'm going to wait for all of the notifications to start coming in before I start talking. So nice. Welcome, everyone. Hopefully everyone's been having a great week so far. It is Wednesday. And we did have an announcement for Apple products. So I'm very, very excited about this one. But I'm going to wait, again, like I said, for the noties to start rolling around. We might have some straddlers. Jerry, if you're on, I'm still waiting to see if that Messi play hit. We're talking about Prize Picks here. Messi just played for anyone that follows soccer, Inter Miami just beat, I think it was Kansas. Yeah, just some random school. So if everyone can hear me just fine, make sure to throw up that thumbs up. But welcome everyone to the live stream. So all right, today's so we have Stormy Day saying a hi with that looks like 11 eyes. Stormy Day with the 5th like. Thank you so much for making it onto the stream. Also, Miss History Buff is on here. Miss History Buff, I haven't seen you on here in quite a minute. It's nice to see you. So today, we're going to talk exclusively all about the brand new iPhone 16e. So when Apple announced this, I was genuinely surprised. I was blown away. I don't remember exactly what I had predicted on my last live stream, but look, check it out, guys. Let me show y'all. This is on max brightness. Okay, so this is Apple's website, iPhone 16e, latest iPhone, greatest price. Pre-orders start at 5 a.m. Pacific time on 2/21, so that's going to be in 2 days. I'm definitely going to pre-order it for the review, and mainly because I have an iPhone SE 3 that I can have to compare it to. Let me see. Oh, dang, that Messi play is still kind of in limbo. I'm trying to see if I did get that one. I think I did. Miami had pretty nice possession that whole game, but it has not updated yet. So I'm just going to wait until the end of the stream. How's that? But all right. The iPhone 16e. The thing with this is, let's go ahead and learn more. So we're going to go through this together. I went through this page about 5 times earlier today, just trying to decipher what's new. And then also I made an Instagram post and also a Twitter post, I believe. Let me see if anyone else has joined, then that way I can say hi to them. So I might have already just got deal of the year. What did you get, Stormy Day? Let us know. But look, okay. Latest iPhone, greatest price. It starts at $599. So let's already go ahead and start talking about the price. So this no longer is in budget territory. Let's be completely real. This is not in budget territory, and at $600, I would actually more so put this more towards like the upper kind of middle tier of smartphones, right? Like $600 in the Android space, for example, gets you something very, very nice. Of course, inflation has finally caught up with Apple, and this is their way of remedying it, okay? You guys have to understand that Apple, they're pros. They're professionals at understanding human psychology, and they have the best marketing team in the world, hands down. This is why the Apple Store, if you think about it, the Apple Store is one of very, very, very few stores on planet Earth that do not ever have any kind of sales, if you will. Like, Apple's never, ever gonna go out and say, hey, we have a 30% off store-wide. That's never gonna happen. So, I mean, just their marketing is really insane. What they do in the day in and day out. I mean, seriously, it's kind of nice or kind of crazy. You know what I mean? I'm also looking here at the new design. Drop dead gorgeous. Drop tested tough. So it says that the iPhone 16e has an incredible design inside and out and is available in an elegant black or white finish. So that's the one thing. It's only available in 2 colors. It is going to have the action button, which I was surprised about, the action button. So one of my predictions was that the capture button was definitely not going to be featured just because it just came out in the iPhone 16. But it has the action button. It has that single camera lens, which acts as a dual lens. It's actually pretty advanced. It's USB-C. So this officially, is that a nosebleed? Hold on. Actually, guys, big emergency. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay, guys. Nothing to worry about, I don't think. Hopefully, I'm not dying. I blew my nose earlier today at work, and I guess I just blew too hard. So this was a little bit of the remnants from my nosebleed at work, but I should be fine. We do have Face ID to continue again. We do have Face ID here. Hold on, I'm looking back at the chat right now. Stormy Day says, I got a 3DS XL for $68. They usually go for $150. The reason I got it for cheap is it's a Japanese model. The guy thought it was broken. It's just soft locked. Oh, nice. I'm glad that you're able to get that for a nice discount there. Sandra Steedley, hey, hello, Sandra. Nice to make it onto the live stream. I don't know if this is your first time here, but welcome. Bought yet another Apple Watch, Series 10 46 Jet Black for $359. That's probably one of my favorites. I love my Series 10 Jet Black. It matches well with just about everything. And then Stormy Day says the last time we had two colors was the iPhone 10, and that was 8 years ago. I know. So this is purposely one of the reasons that, like, I have a theory. I think they made the 16E so good, they had to also mention, like, oh, by the way, this is only in two colors. Kind of like basically saying, like, you know, if you want colors, if you want some spice in your life, then you're going to have to go with the regular iPhone 16, which I thought was a little odd. Legitimately, I thought that was odd. Of course, they're going to have brand new cases that fit the new iPhone. Tougher than any smartphone glass, so this uses the same ceramic shield that is on the iPhone 16 line. Kind of crazy. It does have the notch, so it does not feature dynamic island. Again, it does not feature the capture button, the one that, you know, takes photographs with the new ones. The battery is actually pretty good. So if you want to compare it to the SE third generation, the SE third generation had about 15 hours of video playback. Now this one has 26 hours. Now it is a little weird that they rate their battery in terms of like video playback, but anyway. Also, they have the A18 chip, which is a pretty advanced chip for a budget phone. Again, we're going to cover the budget aspect of this here momentarily. Here you can see you can compare it to the performance of the last ones. So here specifically, you can compare it to an iPhone SE 3rd gen, and you can see that with the A18 chip, it's 40% faster with CPU performance, so that's really good. And then GPU performance is again 40% faster. So that's going to make mobile gaming a lot smoother and a lot better. And then finally, here's the thing that really is going to make this phone a terrific value, I think, and that is AI. So Apple AI is coming to the iPhone 16e. And that's big because, again, guys, I think that Apple, the way that they're going to go, and Samsung's already going this route anyway, each new release of each new iPhone is going to be basically just AI updates is what I predict, with maybe small little improvements here and there to the actual hardware design. But long gone are the days where a huge revolutionary revamp to the iPhone happens every other year. It's just not happening anymore. But here's the thing. For $600, is this even budget anymore? If I recall correctly, I want to say that the iPhone SE, when it first debuted, was $449, if I'm not wrong. Let me triple check. Oh, and another thing, though, about that, and this actually is very important, is that the iPhone 16e does not have MagSafe, okay? So I know that sounds like whatever to a lot of people, but to some, that's actually an important question to ask for their upgrade in their iPhone. There's some people who have a ton of MagSafe accessories, and, well, if it's not MagSafe compatible, then a lot of your MagSafe accessories aren't going to work as intended. So that is actually pretty crazy as well. So here, I'm looking at the AT&T website just to see how much it retails for. I forgot if it's $349 or $449, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, here it is. Retail price is $429. So this iPhone right here, the one that precedes the one that just got upgraded, this one right here, $429. Now, this one did offer terrific value at $429. Now, of course, this is the phone of yesteryear. This is the phone of maybe 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, or 4, whatever, however long it's been, it feels like 5, but it's probably closer to 4. This brought tremendous value for $429. So for $429, you got, at the time, a decent display. Okay, actually not decent, pretty subpar display. but you got all the Apple stuff that everyone really wants in an iPhone, like the Bluetooth, like how seamlessly it pairs with AirPods, like, you know, all of that stuff. And by the way, this is the last one with a home button. So again, everything is just now changing. And so when we're coming from a price point of $429 now to $600, that's huge. That is a lot. And again, this isn't even going to be budget friendly anymore, or at least I don't think so. Again, this is Apple's way of slowly catching up with inflation, and they're pretty wise to have done what they did. Because did you notice they did not update the price of the iPhone 16 Pro Max, nor did they update the price to the regular iPhone 16 Pro, even though some of its biggest competition, such as the Samsung Galaxy Ultra, that one now retails for $1,300, right? So that had a $100 increase on the flagship model. I just think for $600, I don't know. Here, you guys will hopefully make the determination for yourselves. Let's actually compare head to head an iPhone 16 versus an iPhone 16e, and we'll look at the differences. So first and foremost, the iPhone 16 technically has the new modern design, okay? So like the designs are a little bit different, although they're the same, you know, like the iPhone 16 ended up getting a little bit rounder. It's not as sharp across the edges like the iPhone 14 was. So the iPhone 16e, in terms of body language, mimics something more like an iPhone 14 or an iPhone 13, okay? So there's that. Already color difference as well. Over here on the 16, you got blue, you got teal, you got pink, you have white, and then you have black as well. But over here on the iPhone 16e, you only have the black and white option. Okay, moving on. Both are going to be 6.1 inch Super Retina displays, except one has a notch and the other one has the dynamic island. Both are going to feature Apple Intelligence. On the chip side, it's not necessarily the same. It's a dumbed down version of the A18, and that's because you get a 4-core GPU versus a 5-core. Again, that's not really going to matter at all if you don't mobile game or anything like that. The 16 does have the camera control, faster access to photos. Now, here's the difference in the cameras. So the iPhone 16 is touted and marketed as a 2-in-1 camera system, and it's a 48 megapixel fusion lens. So that has a super high resolution photo access of 24 megapixels and 48. It does have portrait mode, but it does not have macro photography, nor does it have spatial photos, and the zoom isn't as good as it is on the iPhone 16. Lo and behold, they do make some changes to kind of just make it so that you have to make a close call, in other words, right? So you go 1 to 2 times zoom only on the iPhone 16e. At least with the regular 16, your zoom level can go all the way to 5 times. Again, no dynamic island. Battery, actually, this is weird. It says the 16e has better battery than the iPhone 16. That is insane. I may have to do a battery drain test on all the iPhones. Yeah, I think I might have to. Yes, I probably should. Okay. Ceramic shield, no MagSafe. So again, MagSafe wireless charging up to 25 watts on the iPhone 16. Now, Qi wireless charging is compatible on the iPhone 16e, so don't worry, all of your wireless chargers should still work, but it's going to be capped out at 7.5 watts. That's very little. That's very slow. Starts at 128 gigabytes of storage. So I believe before it started at 64, now it's up to 128 gigs. That's about it. So like, I mean, there's some differences, but really not all too many. I'm just scrolling here for any other notable ones. Let me see. Bluetooth 5.3. Oh, okay, here's another one that a lot of people don't really look at. Wi-Fi 6 on the iPhone 16e and Wi-Fi 7 on the iPhone 16. So the iPhone 16 will support a lot of those ultra-fast hyper-gig fiber speeds, for example. So all in all, again, from $600 to $829. So the iPhone 16 is $230 more expensive. Do you think that justifies the the capture button? I was going to say the action button. So do you think that's justified for the camera button that they added, or whatever they call it? dynamic island, your dual cameras, which I guess if you like to take photos, that is a big thing, right? And basically that's it, because you get the same chip minus one core on the GPU, which for most people, it won't matter. Like, most people won't care. The two color options, whatever. Most people don't care. Most people are going to slap on a case anyway. So that point is already mute. Like, just slap a case on there. It does not matter, right? And then no home button. I mean, what do you guys think? I'm interested to have it and review it, because after all, I am going to be selling this phone and flipping it left and right at my job. So I need to be informed and give people my honest recommendation on it. Miss History Buff says, bought yet an nice. So that was you, Miss History Buff. Sorry, I thought that was Stormy Day. Nice purchase. Stormy Day, the last time we had two colors was the iPhone. Oh, I think I already read this. Also, there's no MagSafe. Oh, Stormy Day mentioned that as well. Apple Lover, hello, sir. Don't you forget about me in Twitter DM. Oh, did I forget to respond? So I'll respond right now, but I'll respond also on the Twitter DM. Apple Lover, you're going to get your prize at the conclusion of the Unity Rhythm. So I'm going to go ahead and send all of that to you in a Twitter DM. So I don't think you've ever won one of my giveaways. So basically, I think you've already edited the comment and shown me. If you haven't, do that, please. But yeah, just wait until the end of the month once I do the giveaway winner for the other giveaway. And then you will be able to choose a $50 band of your choice. So thank you for reminding me, by the way. Stormy Day, that SE came out in 2022. So, oh damn, almost 3 years ago. So why does it feel like 5 years ago? Maybe it's because it's of its archaic design with the home button and whatnot. Stormy Day, honestly, I don't even consider any of the SEs to be budget, at least new from Apple, because I got my SE3, most recent SE, for $150 new for my prepaid carrier. Every iPhone Apple still sells versus a vacuum from a Honda Odyssey battery drain test. We might as well throw it in there as the underdog. You never know. Its Vegas odds will be extremely negative, but hey, we'll try it. But yeah, no, I mean, and this is the whole conversation about, oh, and then good morning, dude. Dude, I think your nose is bleeding. It was bleeding. So, oh, is it still showing? Thank you, good morning, dude. Let me go grab another napkin if it is. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, yes, I did have a nosebleed earlier. So good morning, dude. Thanks for letting me know. I think it's good now. Most of it is dried up. It was just a little bit from my bigger nosebleed earlier. But no, thank you, good morning, dude, for letting me know. Then we got Stormy Day. The SE before that came out 5 years ago. That's probably what you're thinking of. Oh, yeah. I think it's the iPhone SE 2nd gen, because I think that was one of the first iPhones that I reviewed for my channel. Different times, man. It seems like that was so long ago, and really, I mean, or so not long ago, and really it was more than 5 years ago. Wow, that's kind of crazy. That was shortly after my dad had passed away. I did try to clean it up as best as I can. Some of it got on my mustache, and I am gonna shower right after this, so I should be good. Apple Lover Unity Band, of course. Wait, what? Good morning, dude. No problem. Just wasn't sure if you were aware. Thank you. Just imagine if I wasn't aware and I was just doing the live stream like that with half a nosebleed. But no, I was going to finish, guys, with at least everyone here on the live stream and everyone who's going to watch the live stream replay. At least you'll be kind of well informed about what the iPhone 16e is. And honestly, if I had to choose, I would definitely give it to the iPhone 16e. Look, let's be honest. I don't think a lot of people care about the camera button, the capture button, whatever they call it. Genuinely don't think a lot of people care about that. The fact that it's a 2-in-1 lens should suffice for most people. I think most people will be sold on it. The 2 times maximum zoom is a big bummer, though. I think that that's pretty not good. MagSafe non-compatibility is also a weird one that they didn't include into it. It's just kind of like, wait, why? But I guess they have their reasonings over there. Tim Cook, again, I've been saying Tim Cook hasn't been cooking. But what else? And then the notch. Who cares? Like, it's their budget phone. But I don't know. The price point still gets me. It's the $600. Why couldn't Apple have been less greedy and done it for $550? I feel like $550 is just a better psychological level. Like, I don't know. As a consumer, I feel like $550. You think, oh, this costs $550. That's half $1,000, right? Like, it just, your brain gravitates to half of $1,000, right? All of a sudden you say 600, it's just like, whoa, now we're getting up there. Now we're getting close to 1,000. No thanks, you know? I don't know. I just feel like the pricing could have been a lot better just because $600, it's really going to be a hard one to recommend now because, again, before the choice was very simple. I mean, as of yesterday, the option was the iPhone SE 3rd generation for $429, and like someone mentioned, I forgot who it was, either Stormy Day or it was Stormy Day. A lot of carriers gave you terrific deals on those devices to begin with anyway. I know that AT&T, so long as you were okay with a 36-month installment plan, they gave you an iPhone SE for $1.99 a month. So really hard to beat, you know what I mean? So at the end of those 36 months installments, yes, you were with AT&T for 3 years, but you only paid $36 times 2, $72 for a phone valued at $429. Even then, if you were to choose to buy it outright, if you just wanted to go to the Apple Store in an unlocked model and you're choosing between an iPhone 16 or an iPhone SE 3rd generation, the differences were enough where you could ask some pretty basic questions, which like, what's your main concern? Are you trying not to spend a lot of money? Then get the iPhone SE 3rd gen. Or like, hey, is this for like your grandparents, or is this like for a child under the age of like 8 or whatever? That's their first device. Then perfect, iPhone SE 3rd gen. It's $429. It's not necessarily going to break the bank. It's not super uber expensive where like even through financing, most carriers give you 36 months financing with no interest. So let me actually do the math on that. So at $429, if you do a regular installment plan with your carrier, that's only $12 a month. Like, very affordable, right? So then you go over to $599 now, which is the new price for the iPhone 16e. Now that jumps up to $1663 on a monthly plan at 0% interest. Even though it's $5, that like, you know, that's your difference. I don't know. It's still like, it's not budget anymore. Like these telecom companies and these phone manufacturers are definitely flipping the script on us right now. Like, Apple is creating this space where like now the $600 range is the bottom of the bottom tier. I'll never forget when, I think it was during the iPhone 10, or as some people call it, the iPhone X incorrectly. It's the iPhone 10, by the way. A lot of people who had the iPhone 10, I remember when it first came out, that was the first iPhone that was $999. And back then, that was just like, whoa, you know? When the pluses were still up and coming, like the 6 Plus and all that, I believe the Plus models were like $850, and then the other one was like $750 or whatever. And those used to be the flagships of back in the day. But now at $600, and that gets you 128 gigabytes, which, I mean, let's be kind of realistic. In 2025, 128 gigs is definitely the new 64. If you're getting a new smartphone in 2025, you better not get anything less than 128. Definitely don't get something if it's only 64 gigs. But you jump up to 256, which honestly I think a lot of people will want to do, because again, 128 gigabytes, that just fills up very quickly. 128 gigs, for most people, you're probably going to fill that up within 1 year or two. So 128 is definitely going to get you to either upgrade your storage or buy iCloud storage. But yeah, to jump up to the 256, you add $100. So to get a 256 16E, that's going to be $700. At that point, just spend the extra couple hundred and get you a 16. You know what I mean? So I think I mean, Apple definitely is very strategic in what they did. And what I anticipate in the near future, aside from this new iPhone 16e launch, is that whenever the new 17 Pros come out, which I think for my next live stream will be good to kind of go through the rumor rundown of what's expected on the new iPhone 17, because I've seen some leaks and I've seen some renders, and some of this stuff looks insane. I don't even know if Apple would even consider doing something like what these leaks show. A lot of these leaks are showing the 17 Pro Max having like a visor, almost kind of sort of like the Google Pixel line did back in the day. I don't know if that'd be a hit or not. And then there's other rumors that there's going to be an iPhone 17 Air. Are you confused yet? I am too. I still need to do a little bit of research. Now, again, whenever I have that live stream next week, I'm going to reiterate at the very beginning, and probably in the middle for anyone who jumps in, that it's just rumors. I mean, it's really just for fun. We obviously don't know what the final design is going to look like. We obviously don't know what the new features are going to be, but we can theorize. You know, we can come together and just create a coalition and see what we think collectively, right? But before I go, guys, I did want to tell y'all something exciting. So for myself, I'm going to treat myself to something that I've been wanting for a good while, and that is, well, it's not this, but it's the gold link bracelet to my titanium Series 10. So I've been getting extremely lucky with prize picks for no random reason whatsoever, no discernible reason. I've just kind of been picking plays and been hitting. So to treat myself, I think I'm going to buy myself the link bracelet, and what better time than to review all three. So I don't know if that's going to be my next video, or I'm going to pre-orders start on Friday. So yeah, I think that'll be the video that's next. I'm very excited about that. I think it's really going to make the setup look extremely classy. I think that gold against that titanium brushed feel is going to look amazing. But here, let me go here to the end of the live chat. Stormy Day, also the SE second gen looks the exact same as the third one. They did. I know that. I think the only way you can tell them apart is that the iPhone SE second gen still had those FCC regulatory kind of like little insignias or whatever at the very bottom. I think that was the only way that you could differentiate them, but yeah. And then Stormy Day, and you would have ruined your white shirt. Oh, I know. Seriously, are you talking about the nosebleed, right? Miss History Buff, I'm glad I got the 16 Plus and gave my husband my 14 Plus. He had the SE2. He doesn't care about which phone he has. Well, that's good. I'm glad he doesn't. And then finally, Stormy Day, the phone with a visor is most likely the iPhone 17 Air. Oh, gotcha. So you've been ahead of the rumor mill as well. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, here is the conclusion of another live stream. Very, very fun, very active chat. I do appreciate everyone who comes on here and interacts with me. It really does make the end of my day just that much better. I still have a few things to do, namely go to the gym. Yeah, just that. Just namely go to the gym, pump some iron, and then take a couple rest days. So I'm pretty excited. I'm surprised we haven't done any stock talks in a while. We will soon. It's funny, whenever I put like Tesla or whatever or stocks in the description, certain of my viewers actually pull up to these live streams and talk stocks. So we might have to have one of those here pretty soon. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope everyone has a great day, morning or afternoon, depending on where y'all are. And with that, I'll catch y'all in the next one.